Recording in progress.
So, yes, we are here together to anchor into our sovereignty, into our power, into the landscapes of our body, so that we can be with, vessel, meet the moment in a way that is present and real with how we feel, but also deeply grounded and anchored in our power. It is now more than ever that we as women need to step into our sacred ground of our bodies, reclaim them as sovereign and whole, and emanate out into our lives, into our daily lives, into our moments, into our greater purpose, coming from this center. I believe one of the reasons this is truly happening is because the powers that be feel that women are getting really fucking powerful. And they are hitting with backlash to try to make us feel small and afraid and controlled. So the fear that might be coming in your body, the anger, all of those things, totally a part of the response to this. And yet, if we let that take over our system and spin out and lose focus, that they are winning. So the power that we now have the opportunity to step into is to anchor in and amidst all of these emotions and create a revolution from our bodies, from our strength, from our center. And I know some of us are feeling much more like deeply grounded and empowered and like, yep, it's time to go. And some of us are feeling a lot of fear around being controlled and the body fear around that. And of course, there's a lot of rage and anger as we seemingly turn back the clock with what's going on right now. But I invite you to look at it not as turning back the clock, as a step in this forward direction that is going to unite women and place us in our bodies and our strength more, even more than we are now. In a way that is not in a way that is anchored, and that is the word that keeps coming to mind, the importance of us anchoring into our passion through action, but the action of just simply living our day-to-day lives and having that ripple out into everything we do. I have been thinking, I am almost 50, so I'm not going to get pregnant. I'm with a husband also. I'm not having casual sex. You know, I am in a whole different body and era in my journey than someone single, younger, very fertile. And I've really been reflecting on that. Perhaps that is a part of why I feel like I can stay so anchored and grounded right now amidst this. So I also invite you to really feel into where it is that you feel your power and sovereignty with your body and your sexuality in your choices, and how this might shift who you decide to share your body with. And this is not to shame or to say it's wrong to act in any particular way sexually or sensually. And it in no way makes it, this control that's happening go away. It is another level of control around our sexuality. And in our sexuality, we are so powerful as women. When we are in our sensual bodies, when we are in our sexuality, in that relationship to the world, not even in relationship to men, but just empowered in our eros, in our erotic nature, we are the power of creation, of creativity, in visions and dreams, in birthing life, in birthing our purpose, in birthing our moments. And this cannot be taken away from us. So bringing to life this energy of sexuality and eros and creation in our bodies, and not shrinking because we're afraid, is what is needed right now. For us to rise up in response to this in a way that is becoming and grounded in the womb space, occupying the womb space. Yes, Christy, together we absolutely rise. It is this time now. It is this time now that we gather in circle and ground and rise. We root to rise. Julie, likewise, I'm noticing the power I feel in my role and my position as a woman who is postmenopausal in marriage and not going to be directly personally affected by this. Yeah. Yet I will stand up for the rights for all women's bodies and autonomy. Absolutely. I have a daughter in her childbearing years. I will advocate and vote for her right to choose and know what is best for her body and health and wellness. Yeah. Yeah. Looking at my 6-year-old daughter this morning and feeling like, wow, how that concern that it's going to echo forward in a really weird way. Like that fear, like, fuck, we're going backwards. What does this mean for her after we've made so many strides forwards? So again, how can we look at this as striding forward? And this is just a piece of that forward momentum that is calling us to get even bigger and even more embodied. And yes, it's going to hurt a lot. And yes, it's going to make a lot of women afraid. And who knows what's going to happen in this little blip. And no denying that it's going to affect many in very hard ways. And stepping back, we can see it as an invitation. Like there's no more time to waste around being who you really are. and doing what you're here to do. So, womb space is this place that is such a powerful cauldron of creativity and life force for us as women, whether or not we have an actual uterus or not. This place is a powerful cauldron of ground, sacred ground energy. She is a record keeper. She holds our trauma. She holds our pleasure. She holds our creativity. She holds our dreams. She is a place now more than ever for us to return and occupy, to fill this space, to ground into her, to feel her, to clear and release so that we have full occupation of our bodies. And from there, our lives. So I'd like to lead us in a meditation, in a guided meditation, to ground into this space now and to do a little ritual here together. Imagining that we're sitting in circle, whether you're here present now or watching the replay. Imagining that we're sitting in this circle of women, like we have sat for millennia. Women coming together in times of trouble, in times of celebration, in times of birth, in times where magic was much needed. And feeling and imagining us all together now, sitting in this circle side by side, committed to this moment, committed to bringing ourselves fully here, not running away, not shrinking, being raw and alive and present with our emotions, but anchoring ourselves fully here. And imagining this circle and more circles around us like rings and ripples moving out and out and out and out and out. This power of woman gathering, feeling and healing. And I invite you to place your hands on your belly if you haven't already. Placing your hands on your womb space right below your belly button and holding her. Allowing your belly to fully relax and flop open and be round and full with you, full with your power, full with your presence. No more holding in the belly, no more tightening and pulling it to the spine to try to get smaller. We're here to take up space. So let her be round. And feel yourself breathing down into this space in between your hips. As you breathe in through your nose, feeling that belly get rounder and more full with your breath, with your presence, with your life force. And letting that come into fullness, and then exhaling, letting go of the breath, allowing it to empty out and soften and release and let go. And feeling this rhythm of inhalation and exhalation in your own rhythm, in your own cadence. Each one filling to the brim, expanding, taking up space with your power, your energy, and letting go and exhaling. Feeling your hands holding this space, holding your own body, connected to your body. Feeling her ebb and flow and rise and fall. And you can begin to gently move your hips. On the inhale and the inhale, your pelvis moves back, and the exhale, your pelvis moves forward. Beginning to feel this gentle undulation of your spine, of your hips. And feeling here this cauldron that you hold inside of your body. Imagining and feeling inside of your pelvic bowl, this circle of bones, is this space of power, this place of creativity, a cauldron of energy. And you can begin to circle your hips and really feel like you're stirring the pot. You're stirring this pot of your own power, your own energy, and you're clearing out anything that needs to leave your body right now. We empty out the place inside. Really feeling physically, how does your belly feel? Is it tight? Are you holding anything physically? Maybe rubbing your belly as you're rounding and curving and tapping into the sensual nature of your hips, of your belly, rounding, curving, filling this space with your presence and stirring this power, stirring this pot with your movement. You can even move your arms if you'd like. Just really allowing yourself to be moved. You can make sound if you want, and allowing this moment to take you over, releasing and bringing in energy through your movement, through your breath, and stirring this pot like you are creating a whirlpool of energy that's just going to pick up anything that is not welcome in this space anymore. It can be imagining a whirlpool of light or a whirlpool of liquid that is starting to circle and circle as you turn and move and circle the hips. This energy swirls around and spirals around inside your pelvic bowl, clearing and cleaning with light, with water, with a liquid. And just like a whirlpool in the bathtub as it's going down the drain, imagining this circle is creating now a funnel, and it's pulling down energy. It's pulling you down into your roots, pulling you deep into your power, down, 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 into that sacred ground of your womb. And pulling any impurities, pulling any stuck energy, any emotions, any people traumas, experiences that are now time to release, feeling this whirlpool pulling and sucking these down, 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 coming out below you through your yoni, pulling into the earth. The Mama Earth is taking them, pulling them down beneath you, down, down, down. She takes them. She can take it. She's here to support you. She's here to take those pieces that need to be let go of so that you can stand fully in your power, in your ground, in this sacred space that is your womb. And imagining and feeling what that feels like as your power is stirred and your fears, your worries are being taken by the mother down. If you're still moving, allowing that circle of energy to move until it slowly stills itself. Until you are still. And feeling the energy stirred in this place of your body. Feeling yourself anchoring in. And feeling and imagining yourself standing in the center of the circle of bones that is your womb. You're standing there in the center, looking around you. You're surrounded by the pubic bone, the hip, the sacrum, and the other hip, this circle of bones in which you stand in the center. Feeling the energy there, seeing what you see, if there's any colors or impressions or messages for you here now. And anchoring yourself into this womb temple, this place that is your womb temple. She is here for you at all times. Maybe it's a place you've never visited before and you're a newcomer. You can anchor here and know this place is yours, it's sovereign. It's for you. And I want you to feel or imagine that you are holding a staff or a sword, and you are here to claim your space here anew. Even if you've been here many times, this is a new moment for reclamation in this time in your power. And you're standing in the center, feeling your body. What shape is she taking now as you stand in the center of your womb temple? What does it feel like to be in your body in this place? I invite you to hold that staff or that sword and raise it high in the sky, anchoring into your power, connecting your womb and the earth below you and the sky above. You are this conduit of energy, feminine, sacred, powerful, sensual, sexual, alive. And when you are ready, anchoring that sword or staff into the earth, claiming your space here. And as you do this, ripples of light move out and out and out, clearing, clearing, clearing the space with your presence, with your energy. Those ripples move outside of your circle of bones, emanating outward, 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 as you claim this space as yours. Knowing this place is yours, sovereign. It is your body, it is your power, it is your purpose to be here. And taking 3 to 5 really deep, big breaths to anchor yourself into this place. Sounding, if you'd like, humming, sighing, screaming. However it is that you would like to really anchor yourself into this part of your body, into your life, into your being. And placing one hand on your womb space and one hand on your heart, connecting these two places, heart, womb, heart, womb. And with the energy you feel, creating a bubble around you, a bubble of strength, a bubble of protection. And feeling yourself in that bubble connected to sister upon sister upon sister, upon circle upon circle upon circle. As we join to rise from this root. Knowing and trusting that this place is here for you at any time to return to, with a breath down into your belly, with a hand on your belly. She's here always for you to return. Remember who you are. So be it. And when you feel ready, opening your eyes, feeling yourself return, bringing this part of you now with you back to this day, to this time in history, to this moment. And I invite you to, if you feel like sharing anything from that, you're welcome to pop off mute and share if you would like. It's still recording, so there's that, just so you know. But if you feel like sharing, I would love to hear anything that's coming forward for you. Mm. All right, sisters, well, thank you so much for joining me here. And we are here now for great reason. And the more we can remember that, the more we can be here in our bodies fully with everything. So sending you all very much love this day. And thank you, thank you. Also, if you want to reach out personally, I'm open to conversation and communication this weekend for sure around all of this. We are in this together, and thank goodness. Sending love.